It's official. Roulettes hate me. Hey guys, got a double roulette with Meg, and he was like, yeah, that would be so funny, and I was like, I guess? My team that I got really sucks. The team I got has 3 grass types and 2 electric types, so much for type diversity. But I do get a Dugtrio and Breloom lead, which isn't bad, because he leads with a Scyther, so I'm able to Stone Edge it to death. But then this, Machamp is, Choice Scarfed, so it, Ice Punches my Dugtrio before I'm able to Spore it, which is kind of annoying, to be honest. So I did Spore it eventually, which is kind of nice, but, yeah, now he's going to go out into Joker his Electivire, and I really have nothing to hurt it. And I think Electivire can super effective hit every Pokemon on my team. Just great. So I decided to go into my own Evire, and the only reason I do it is because I kind of hope it's a speed tie so I can Earthquake and kill his. So I go for the Toxic Spikes with Roserade, because it's a lead Roserade, and it's kind of bad to not get it as a lead. So yeah, he Draco Meteors my Roserade, and I survive, which tells me that this Latias is probably, I don't know, Scarf. It's definitely not Specs. I wouldn't have survived it if it wasn't Specs, if it was Specs. So I Grass Knot the Electivire for decent damage, and I go into Raikou, and he decides to switch out Latias, and he goes into Entei, which is really bad because Entei can completely rape my team because of the amount of grass types I have. So he Ice Punches my Raikou as I try to set up the sub, but it doesn't work. And yeah, I'm just going to Grass Knot his Electivire for the kill, so at least I got a kill on Electivire, which was helpful because it, like I said, it could super effective my entire team. And because he kept using Ice Punch, I guess it was kind of either banded or probably, yeah, it was choiced in some way, maybe banded. So he Draco Meteors my Raikou, and yeah, he gets a special defense drop, and I do survive, but I went for the sub, which was just bad on my part. And now he's going to Flamethrower my Roserade after I set up the second layer of Toxic Spikes. So I'm in a really bad position, because I have really nothing to hurt that Entei, except my Raikou, so, and I really can't keep in Raikou right now, because I don't think he can take another Draco Meteor at this point. So he does go for the Draco Meteor against my incoming Leafeon, and I just switch out Raikou so the Latias can get another special attack drop, and he's just gonna Flamethrower my Breloom for the kill, not that it, not that it was gonna do anything anyway. But yeah, my Breloom goes down, and this is really bad. So, I figure Leafeon only has Leaf Blade, so it's not going to be able to hurt anything without a Swords Dance anyway, so I might as well go for it. So that's what I do. I go for the Swords Dance, and Draco Meteor is going to not quite kill me, and I just T-Bolt the Entei because the Entei is the biggest threat to Leafeon right now, and I was just kind of hoping for a crit or something at this point. And yeah, Leafeon goes for a Swords Dance because that's the only way it's going to hurt anything, and unfortunately the Entei survived and used a Flamethrower, and that's pretty much the match because the Latias can outspeed Raikou and KO with another Draco Meteor. Yeah, Roulettes hate me. I don't know why, I just can never get decent teams with them. But it was still a lot of fun, mags. Rate, comment, subscribe, guys. Check out his channel, he's a cool YouTuber. Anyway, yeah. Peace for now, guys. And, yeah. Today's question of the day, what is, in your opinion, the worst defensive type of the game? This battle made me realize just how horrible the grass type really is. Weak to fire and ice. On top of that, bug. Those aren't good weaknesses to have. I mean, it's also technically the only type weak to poison. Not that you'll even have to even worry about that, ever. But the annoying weakness to ice and fire makes them really hard to use. Because, ice and fire are everywhere in competitive Pokemon. So leave a comment about that, what you believe to be the worst defensive type. And oh yeah, I guess I should mention what I mean by defensive type for some people who aren't quite familiar with the term. It means, the type... A defensive type is, the type of Pokemon, the defending Pokemon. So, for example, fire is a pretty good offensive type because of the useful weaknesses to fire, but it's not such a great defensive type because of the only things it resists are really uncommon and it's weak against a lot of common stuff. So yeah, leave a comment about that.